and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Holly Gibson and I am joined today by one of my colleagues, Thomas Roth, one of our senior product specialists. And I'm so excited to report that I'm also joined by a couple of members of our senior development team here at UDA. This is the first time that we've ever been able to convince them to be guests here on a webinar with us, and I'm really excited for them to be able to talk to you guys about some of the things really that we've been working on behind the scenes here at UDA.
Hey, and good afternoon, guys. This is Thomas. So one of the things we're really looking forward to showing you today is, like I said, some of the work that we've been doing behind the scenes. One of the things we've seen a huge amount of interest in is the Microsoft Surface Pro. We have a number of construction professionals who talk about how much they like the ability to take their work out into the field with them and kind of be productive on the go. So something that we've been working on is actually taking ConstructionSuite, which is this year's Construction Executive 2015 Top Product Award, and taking that and kind of moving it over to the Microsoft Surface Pro to make it a little bit more manageable and more productive on a mobile platform like that. So I'm here with our head developer, Mark, and Mark, there's so many couple things that you really love about the Microsoft Surface Pro.
Well, the main thing I liked about the Surface Pro initially was the fact that I could hold it in my hand. So it's so much like a tablet that I'd gotten used to with the little Android tablets that had first come out. I grew up a long time ago with the old Windows phone, so I was always wanting to do more and more and more with Windows on the mobile devices, and so this just gave me the best of both worlds. I could go anywhere and have access to my computer and have full access to Windows, not just to a little program that was written because of accessibility or just going to websites themselves.
Awesome. So it's really like you have your entire office on the go with you.
Well, even better, because not just your office. If you have a wireless air card, you have the whole net as well.
Absolutely, man. That's fantastic. So, Mark, do you think the Surface is a good device to be using out like in the field or somewhere that really you don't have access to a normal computer environment?
I think it would be great. Again, it's great for finger-friendly touch with a pen or with a keyboard. The only thing is I'm not sure how well it will do with some of our clients that are in really dirty conditions, but just leave it in your truck in those scenarios and it'd be great.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, Mark, I know we had talked a couple of days ago, you've been using some of the applications on the Surface Pro, and you were talking about they're not always really optimized to take advantage of the fact that you can touch the screen, that you have another access or another layer of control with the Microsoft Surface.
Right, because I believe everybody now can see my screen on my Surface. And so as you can see, we have some nice little dials and graphs and all that, but we've expanded the top header so it's more like the ribbon that you've seen in some of the newer Office products. Those are definitely built for finger friendliness. Some of the other stuff that we have done is we've expanded the row spacing so that way now again you can get your finger to actually be able to select these and to be able to use them much more efficiently. A lot of the old programs, of which I'm not sure if I have anything that would be suitable to show, it's just real small, congested, and real hard to use, especially on the newer tablets.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Mark, it looks like you've done a lot of work to really make it a lot more accessible to kind of that touch-friendly interface.
Oh yeah, for example, like again, we're looking at the projects right now. One of the things that I really liked about some of our newer designs and some of the ones that a lot of people have been really pushing, especially internally in, here at UDA, is the ability to do filters real quick and in a hurry. Like as you see now, I've got all my project statuses. I can hit in progress and it just filters just those of that one status.
Oh man.
I hit it again and it shows me everything. So that way it's just much more finger friendly. I can get in there quick and do what I need to do.
Wow.
Again, when I go to contacts, I can pull up my list of contacts, and of which I don't have that many people defined, so instead of having to hunt for my one supplier, I can just hit supplier, and there he is, right there on top. And especially with a lot of our clients, we have over 500 contacts in a lot of our databases. Hunting and searching things is a lot easier now that we have these little quick filters.
Absolutely, yeah. And Mark, I can't tell you how exciting this is to look at. If I had a nickel for every time someone asked me if they could take ConstructionSuite out in the field, I'd be a rich man at this point. But it looks like we're just now getting there.
Me too, Thomas. Yeah, I think that's one of the most popular questions that people have asked me over the years really is, can I put ConstructionSuite on my tablet? So it's really exciting to be able to say, yes, you can, and just really see how beautifully it works.
Yeah, absolutely. I was working with two clients today, Miley and Karen, if you're out there. We were just talking about the ability to really take your estimates out into the field and walk through and work with your clients at the same time. So we discussed a couple of things, and I would realize we have this coming up today. It's a wonderful showcase for the ability to not only go out in the field with your whole project management system, everything, your calendar, all of your information is included, but to be able to go out there with an estimate and actually build that out while you're in the field with your customers, discussing that or looking at those individual aspects, it really just provides another layer of power and ability to your project management software.
Yeah, definitely it can. It looks like, so Mark, you're showing us an estimate here, so it looks like this is pretty friendly as well, that somebody can use this on their Surface, bring up an actual estimate. That the Surface, one thing I really like about it is that it moves very quickly too. I mean, so this isn't a situation where things are moving slow on a tablet. They are going really fast. It looks like that it's friendly to be able to jump on and create an estimate.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. The current Surface that I'm running is the i5, so it's the about the vanilla version. It's not the slow, it's not the fast, it's just a good average computer. And I'm able to easily navigate through here, hit the different tabs to go what I need to. I can change the different information, and right now I'm using my stylus and my finger for everything. But we can also go into, say, some of the reports and be able to pull up some of the reports just as easily, again, as if you were sitting in front of your computer in your office. Well, this is your computer in your office. You can just take this now, hold it in your hand, and walk out into the hall and actually talk to somebody with the whole computer, again, in your hand.
Now, Mark, I see you're working with the estimating right here, but is this the full version of ConstructionSuite? Do we have access to all the contract and document generation, the scheduling abilities, the customer relationship management aspects? Is that all included here too?
Oh yes. As you see here, this is our new dashboard for our schedule. So you can see we have all of our schedule templates down here on the bottom right, just as we have always had before. Again, with the templates, we have all the different ones, including I'm demoing the green version here, so all the green information as well. Then we also have the personnel management, property management. So there's no restrictions on this. It's as if you were, again, using your full license of ConstructionSuite. This is just optimized to be able to be used rapidly with your finger and with a stylus.
That's awesome. Mark, one quick question while we're looking at this, because I know another common thing that I have people ask me is, so you're working with the estimate, you're working with the documents, really the ability to have people to be able to sign those in the field. Is that something the Surface would give us as well at this point? Is that capability kind of built into what it can do?
Oh yes. Let me pull up a document and I'll show you what it can do. Let's see.
So just to clarify, you're saying that we can not only build out an estimate, but from there we can directly generate a contract or a document, hand it over to our customer or client, and have them actually sign it in the field and keep that in our records?
Oh, definitely. It's, again, as if you were sitting in front of your full computer and you have access to absolutely everything, which I'm looking for a contract for someone to sign at the moment, so do bear with me. I have a bunch of sample data here, and I cannot remember where a sample contract is. But
here we go.
Yes, but you can sign things. You can mark it up just as if you would any other document that you would have access to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, and the nice thing is, I mean, this really isn't anything that we've had to do differently. It seems like that Microsoft has done a good job of building in these types of tools and making it pretty friendly to use for
Absolutely.
these types of functionalities.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about a built system like this from a really reputable provider like Microsoft. At UDA, we really prefer to work with some of the more reputable clients and some of the larger providers. That's why two of our biggest systems are going to be on the Microsoft side and over on the Apple iOS side. So later on, we'll go through some of the mobile applications that we've been working on and introduce some of the new things that we've introduced with this. So we can see here what we're looking at is kind of the basis of a proposal that you would generate directly out of ConstructionSuite. Now, ConstructionSuite offers a lot of really great options for generating very professional documentation directly for your clients or customers. So what you can do is you can actually take your estimate that you build while you're walking out through the job site with your customer and you can generate a proposal directly from that. You can kind of choose what level of detail you want them to see. We do realize that a lot of the times customers don't necessarily need to be privy to all of the information or all the aspects of the estimate that you're working on. So the proposal gives you a lot of options for generating a specific document for your client. It's going to pull in all of their information with it, like their name, project, and address, so you don't have to worry about going back through and making sure that you put in the right date or the right address for your client. You put it into the system once, and it's going to make sure that information is put on all of your documentation for you. From there, you can just hand that document directly over to your client. So if you have something like a little printer, I know we have a number of clients who take a printer in their car with them and they hook it up to a small Wi-Fi network. You can actually send it directly from here over to your printer and have that document pulled out and ready to hand over to your client on the job site before you even go back to the office.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like, looking at what I'm seeing here on the Surface screen, it seems like that so many of the things that we've done for ConstructionSuite 6 in general that look so great really not only look great but give you that functionality. On this screen with you can see the dials and buttons, those types of things that we would be able to kind of touch and just navigate through the system very easily on the touch screen that you get with the Surface.
Yeah, and one of the things I was noticing back over on the summary page, is that a Google Maps link directly in the project?
Oh yes, that's something we added so that way you could find your locations just as easily from bird's eye view as opposed to sending somebody out there in the field. Oh. And if you tap it, it actually opens up in Google so you can see what Google actually tells you where it is, and you can get directions and everything else from there.
That's awesome. It just pulls the project address directly out of the project for you, so you're never lost and you're never wondering where that job site is. That's just one less thing that you have to do on your way out to work. Really bring us towards the ultimate goal of kind of accelerating and letting you do the most work that you can with ConstructionSuite. Some of the other aspects we're going to see here are really more of the dashboard view that we've introduced with ConstructionSuite. So our goal is to have all of your information up front and at your fingertips. We realize that you're going to be doing a lot of the down and dirty granular work in ConstructionSuite, but at the same time, you're managing multiple projects. You've got a number of things going on, so you need to kind of have that bird's eye view of where everything's happening. That's one of the things we've moved towards in ConstructionSuite 6 is the ability for you to have an overview of your projects, and not just individual aspects of them, but how the entire project and how your entire company is functioning. That's why we're so happy and so proud of all these different dashboards that we've introduced to keep you on track with all of your different tasks.
Yeah, well, and it definitely, it does a fantastic job at that. Thomas, what else do you really want us to go over with the Surface? I know that we talk to so many clients on a weekly basis, and it seems like working from the field is such it's just really paramount for so many people. We work with people who really have those teams set up in the office, really needing their teams in the field. Even a lot of these mapping tools for outside sales teams to have the ability to bring these types of things up for their clients as well.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, so the number one thing I hear is estimating. Estimating out in the field has always been the number one concern. We've already kind of shown you how easily you can build those estimates on your Surface out in the field, and even walk and talk through them with your clients. The next biggest thing is the calendar. It's really making sure that you're on track and everyone's working from kind of the same task list and working with the same information. Here with the Surface Pro, we're going to have access to our entire ConstructionSuite calendar at any time. This is going to take all of our projects, schedules, and calendar events and put them together in one place for us.
Yeah, definitely so. So this is going to be great for anyone who is using the Surface. Do you guys mind if we switch over a little bit? I have Don here, who's on our iOS side, and I really wanted to show everyone a view of our calendar mobile app as well. So what we're looking at here on the Microsoft Surface is really going to be for any of you who are wanting to use that full version of ConstructionSuite on the tablet in the field with you. You're really taking all of ConstructionSuite. Another setup though that we see people using really all the time is that you maybe are using ConstructionSuite in the office. Maybe you are using it on the Surface, but you want the rest of your team to have a way to have a way to access the information as well. So most of you already know that we have the largest family of mobile apps in the industry. So those are things that I hope all of you have had a chance to use and download and work with. One great question before we move too far forward, and you guys feel free to chat over your questions as we're going along. One of our customers here, Bob, just chatted in a great question, wanting to know, really, can you color code the calendars in ConstructionSuite per project, the same way that works in ConstructionOnline? So we can show you guys how that works in ConstructionOnline, and I'm excited to report that that's actually something else Mark has worked on for us here for ConstructionSuite, is the ability to also color code the calendars for in ConstructionSuite as well. So just one more example of kind of the continuing development that we have to make sure that these systems are always working well together, kind of giving you the most seamless type of experience possible.
Yep, absolutely. And I've had a number of clients ask us about the calendars on ConstructionSuite, so it's really exciting to see us continue to grow and to move forward with ConstructionSuite. So the ability to put the colors on the calendar is going to be coming down pretty shortly. I'm happy to say that this Microsoft Surface optimized version is actually live already. So if you have ConstructionSuite installed on your Surface Pro, you're already going to have access to this optimized view and these extra abilities in there. In addition, we're in the process of releasing ConstructionSuite 6 now. So if you want to go ahead and get upgraded, feel free to go ahead and give us a call. If you're a previous customer, we have a lot of great deals for getting you moved forward to the new versions of ConstructionSuite. In addition, if you're a current Total Care member, we're more than happy to go ahead and put you on the first wave and get the update rolled out to you.
Mm-hmm. And if you're just thinking about using UDA to help really build your business, please give us a call and get in touch. We really love to talk to customers out there about really how they can take advantage of all of the tools that we offer here. So one thing that I'd like to do though is jump in. So we've just looked at the calendar that you guys see in ConstructionSuite. Now what I'd like to do is show you a little bit the calendar that we have on our mobile devices, so our on-site calendar app. It's one of the newer mobile apps that we offer kind of as a lineup for the Apple or iOS devices. And with this, really, you are able to set up your ConstructionSuite so that your calendar will really automatically sync between these two. So any schedules that you've published to ConstructionOnline, events that you've created in the calendar are going to show up here. What I'll do is go ahead and kind of pass you guys over to Don. So Don is another senior member of our development team here, really heading up our mobile side of things.
Thank you, Holly. As you can see, we've got on-site calendar running on an iPhone 5S here. Calendar was our most requested app until it was released last summer. Very popular. As you can see, we've got Rachel's calendar running here. If we jump in, you can see our color-coded events. Our month view, every event is here. COL scheduling events are displayed here.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually,
So you can. Oh, go ahead, Thomas.
I remember I was actually sharing a desk with Don at this time. I remember him talking about the number of requests coming through for Calendar and how excited he was to help get that up and running. So we've really done a lot of work to make sure that you always have access to your information, whether you're at the office, in the field, in the car. Anywhere you go, you're going to be able to get your information from ConstructionSuite or through ConstructionOnline.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were really excited to host this session today and talked a little bit about what some of our favorite mobile apps were. I know that we love the calendar app and how you can do these types of things. Another, really popular app, and one that I think is one of my personal favorites, is the On-Site Photo app. Mm-hmm. So with On-Site Photo, you're able to really, again, it goes back to saving time. So, a lot of people tell us they are needing to document things and take pictures in the field. And so I've had clients many times tell me that they were spending, hours in some cases going out to the field, taking pictures on a camera, coming back to the office, uploading those into a file and trying to save or copy them over to a project. So this is just an example of how really with SuiteLink you can create projects in ConstructionSuite. That project list is going to be available for you if you sync those to ConstructionOnline. It's going to be available here. You're able to take as many pictures as you'd like in the field using this app, so it just all works together so beautifully, really.
Yeah, and the number one thing that I see with on-site photos is really keeping your clients happy. It makes it so easy for you to take pictures of the job site and upload them to ConstructionOnline. Your clients will easily be able to log in through their ClientLink portal and view the progress of their job site on a day-to-day basis at any time. So it means you no longer have to worry about making sure that you have someone taking pictures specifically and sending them over to your client. You just have your guys take pictures of kind of any task that they complete or any phases that get finished, and they're automatically going to be uploaded directly to that project in ConstructionOnline. You're never going to have to worry about sending them out or making sure someone received them. They can view them at any time. So this is really, it's been a huge boon for a lot of our clients working with their clients also. But at the same time, it also has added a layer of accountability for them too. So there's always a record of what work you've completed and even photographic evidence of how something was whenever you checked it off. So you can always go back and say, this is how we left that job, or this is that aspect we finished. Here's the proof to show you that we did that.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I wanted to just show you real quick here is, the custom mobile app that's available for our ConstructionOnline enterprise users. This is an example of the Pickens Construction app. So all this great information that you're sharing with your clients, this is really what you could provide for them to use. They'd be able to have a mobile app branded for your company. We can show them, they would be able to download this and log in. So for any of those things that you're sharing with them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen a number of our clients, the custom mobile application is going to be available for our enterprise accounts. And so we're going to go ahead and build you a custom mobile application. It'll have all of your branding and information available in it. Whenever your customer opens it up, they're actually going to see your company's name on the application when they open it, and it'll take them directly to their projects. So it really adds a level of professionality to your company, and it makes it look like you're really, hanging with the big dogs.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I mean, really we've got so many mobile apps that we could show you today. Our goal really wasn't so much to give you a tutorial on how to use those, although you can call us up anytime to ask, but really we want to really share what we're doing here. I mean, we're excited that we are able to offer mobile apps not only for you guys, but for your clients to use as well. And really that we're listening to some of the requests that you have. It seems like I know everyone really wants to be able to take advantage of the latest in mobile technology. Most people want to jump in, get the latest phone, the latest tablets, want to have really access to things that are helping them run their business day to day. Don, is it okay if can we do a little sneak peek of some of the other things that we're working on? I know that I have been really excited about our newest on-site mobile app that we have planned and that we've been testing out in the office here. So you guys, this is actually not available for you yet, but it is something that we're working on. So well, Don, tell us a little bit about this. On-site Dialogue isn't brand new in terms of name, is that right? So we've had this before.
That's right, Holly. On-site Dialogue has been around in a different form. It's transformed into this new app, though, because we were thinking when you're out and about with your iPhone, sometimes the quickest way to get something done is to make a phone call. And so we put together this app that not only tracks your calls to COL contacts, it also will allow you to enter notes about that call, make a reminder, or attach files like a photo or a document, and then view those later on ConstructionOnline.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, and this is the way for us of really managing contacts to the next level. So you can see that some of the things that people will ask us about a good bit when it comes to contacts is, can I pull the contacts list from my phone? So this is something they can do with this mobile app. Is that right? So this is going to show us ConstructionOnline contacts and contacts on your iPhone. Is that right?
These are only contacts from my ConstructionOnline account, but should I wish to pull in contacts from my phone's phone book, I can do that just with a few taps, and it will make them into COL contacts, so any future call logs, calendar events can be assigned to them. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah, it's just, hey, I'm excited about this app, Don, sorry there. Can you show us a little bit about just some of the details that you would see with contacts? I know when we were looking at ConstructionSuite, we saw some map functionality, and I think with this one, if you are out needing to get to a contact, we've got the ability to map them as well, is that right?
That's right. Any contact with an address, I can tap their address in on-site dialog and immediately get directions using the Maps GPS app that's built into the iPhone.
Okay, so and with this, I know I've been able to work with it a little bit. You can do other things like send messages or emails, that sort of thing as well.
That's right. And website links are included. We get this nice profile image in case you're not good with names. And then the foremost feature, of course, is that I can make a call to a ConstructionOnline contact right from the app like this. And after the call is finished, there will be a nice record of how long the call was, who it was made to, and exactly what number it went to.
That's cool. So, I mean, this is really, if we were looking at, okay, how does this work differently than just picking up your phone and calling somebody? It's really that we're able to have this happen. So now we're not only having the ability to call them, but we're able to create log notes. So it's automatically going to log the calls, but you can actually type up a note about what the call was about. I see that you can attach files or pictures. So maybe if the person had asked you to document something, you could do that and attach it to the log. Is that right?
That's right. No more sticky notes, no writing on your hand. Everything you want to know about this call is stored right on ConstructionOnline.
Oh, wow. So you guys are telling me that you can have conversations with your clients on the go and instantly make notes that are going to be stored somewhere central that's going to be related to your project and to that client all the time?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow, that's awesome.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I am really excited to use this, and I think that, I mean, I can see how it would benefit so many different people in the field. I mean, whether it's, you're trying to connect with your team, or maybe, again, that sales team that's in the field and really needing to just kind of document some of the activities that they're doing. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that this can be useful. These are able to be tied to projects, is that right, with ConstructionOnline? So this works along with that list as well, or just a contact list on?
It works with your project list as well. So if I know that I'm talking to a contact about a particular project, I just say that Amanda and I talked about Davis residents today.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we've got the date and time of the call, how long it lasted, we're seeing which project that's associated with, and the notes that we've actually typed up. Is that right?
That's right.
And like everything else with the iPhone, won't these notes work well with the voice-to-text feature? So if you really don't want to sit and type those in, you can just turn on your microphone and speak into the phone again, right?
That's right. You use Siri just like in any other app.
Awesome. Well, this is really cool. I've been so excited to show this off, and we haven't quite made it available for everyone yet, but we have been testing it out in the office, just doing some quality testing, and it's been so much fun to work with. I think this is, again, I know one of the most common, now that we've got such a large family of apps out there, but one of the most common apps that we have people to ask for is really something for managing contacts. So this really is going to be not just managing contacts, but really logging productivity and just keeping records of everything that you're doing, and have that, again, working back with ConstructionOnline as well.
Yeah, that's right. Dana asked if there's going to be an Android version as well, and that is also in production. Will be coming soon. Yeah,
definitely. So yeah, and anyone else, again, feel free to jump right in with questions. You guys, we are trying to keep up with those. We've had quite a few good questions coming through, and we'll definitely make sure to spend some extra time here at the end to go ahead and answer those questions. However, for any of you who actually have to get going this afternoon, what we would like to do is thank all of you for joining us today and for really spending some time with us to learn a little bit about some of the things that we've been working on. It's not often that we get the chance to have members of our development team come in and talk about what's going on behind the scenes, but we really are always working for you. We're always super excited about the things that we're working on. I know Thomas is laughing at me. I get so excited about the things that we're working on. I really could just talk about them all day. I mean, it's so much fun.
She can say everything that I was going to say too. Guys, it's been a real pleasure showing you these things. Like she says, we work pretty hard behind the scenes to make sure that we're doing the most that we can for you and to get it out to you as quickly as possible. So like we said, the Microsoft Surface Pro, this view is going to be live with ConstructionSuite 6, which we are rolling out as we speak. Dialog, the timeline's a little bit farther on that, but we're really excited to get it out into your hands and to have you guys go ahead and start using it as soon as possible. So as Holly said, we will stay around to go ahead and answer a few more questions for you guys as you go. This would be a great time if you had any good questions about ConstructionSuite, ConstructionOnline, or how the two integrate. Go ahead and ask them to us and we'll see if we've got a good way to address it for everyone.
All right, awesome. Thanks, everybody. So what we'll do now is go ahead and jump into some of the questions for any of you guys who want to hang around and hear what your peers are asking and have us go through a few things with you right now.
Yeah, so it looks like Rick was asking about if the ConstructionOnline applications are just going to be for the iOS. No, actually, we have versions of the applications for both iPhone and Android for all of those. They'll also work on your tablets like your iPad or any Android tablets and be optimized for those screen sizes. So really, you're going to be able to use the ConstructionOnline applications no matter what your mobile environment is.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we want to make sure that, for all of these apps, we're certainly showing these on an iPhone today as far as the mobile apps. And then, of course, we've got the Surface Pro for ConstructionSuite. Let's see, just bear with me a moment. We're looking through some of these questions. Dana actually had chatted over another great question, and I'd love the chance to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well, to really know if we had plans to add in a work timer somewhere, so some sort of timer to track, how much time that you were spending on things within ConstructionSuite, as well as really logging what you're doing.
Correct, and we do have a work timer or a usage timer in ConstructionSuite that can be enabled for your projects, so it can track the amount of time that you're spending working on your projects and really how much of your day-to-day productivity is being spent on any one project or job that you're doing. So I'm sure that's something that we'd love to look into on the ConstructionOnline side. That sounds like really a great idea. Bob, it looks like you had asked about color coding the calendars in ConstructionSuite also. And yes, that's something that we're currently working on. It should be coming down the line pretty quickly. It's the ability for you to choose colors and have those colors reflected on your ConstructionSuite calendar. So let's see, if we look here, I believe we're going to be bringing up the usage timer on the Surface Pro. If you give us just 1 minute.
All right, let's see. Here it comes. So we're going to go ahead and we'll see as well. I don't know, Mark, are we able to preview the color coding on this one as well?
Yes, we're definitely able to preview the color coding. I just didn't have any colors coded
at the moment.
Or when I was showing it off a minute ago. But we do have usage timers that are in place right now. You can see if you're looking at the screen, all of my projects are set at 0. This is still in development feature that once you're able to turn it on for a project, it will count up the amount of minutes that you're in an estimate, a schedule, or any contract related to that project. But right now it's temporarily turned off because we're still working on it, but that will be available soon in the near future. But I have some garish colors here just to show you how bold we can get. So we have the yellow and dark blue, so you can definitely see. I want to see only my Lot 187 projects, or not necessarily projects, but events. And so you can see here, this is Lot 187. So which ones were those? Oh yeah, those are all the yellow ones. So now I can remember anytime I look on the schedule, whether I'm in any of these views, you can see that they're all color coded, and even on the list view out here on our bars, we have those all colored yellow or colored blue, depending on, again, which ones they were.
Yeah, Mark, it looks like you've got the highlighter color packs installed there.
Oh yeah.
This can be any color they want, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
And if you don't assign a color, you can see these two little bitty lonely guys at the very bottom with that little default light blue. That's what we default to, so that way, again, they don't feel completely left out.
Now, did these colors are syncing or matching any color coding that they've chosen to do with ConstructionOnline? Is that right? If they are syncing the projects only, or Is there connectivity there?
There is connectivity, but if you've already brought a project down, you're going to have to resync the project with ConstructionOnline. Also, if you send it up, it'll send this navy blue up to ConstructionOnline as well.
Okay. So really, you could even begin, like, I know many of our customers will start a project off in ConstructionSuite and then go ahead and send it up to the online to share with everybody. So they could go ahead and get the color coding in place now with ConstructionSuite and have those really consistent between the teams, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the way we've always recommended doing it, is building your projects out in ConstructionSuite. ConstructionSuite's going to handle the majority of your document generation, building your estimates and your schedules out to start with. So really, the back end, the heavy lifting aspect starts in ConstructionSuite, whereas ConstructionOnline is going to be the collaborative portion of that and sending it out and kind of sharing that with everyone who's on your team or who are your different clients and customers. So building it in ConstructionSuite, selecting those calendar colors, and then sending that up to ConstructionOnline, it's really going to be awesome to make that automatically reflect those custom colors for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. So let's see, moving on to some of the other questions. This is, kind of more of a, again, behind the scenes question, or kind of a question of just how the licensing works. But someone here wants to know, does the surface install, is that just a regular license of ConstructionSuite? And the answer is yes. So there's really no difference there. You have your license of ConstructionSuite. You can choose to install it on the Surface, or just really the same as you would with any PC or laptop. So it really works the same. One thing that's nice is that a lot of the changes that we have put in place and that Mark has been such an advocate for, I know here with the Surface Pro version, is that there's really nothing special that they have to do. Is that right? I mean, so they download ConstructionSuite, get it going on the Surface, and the system just really knows what to do from there.
Right. I went through and I checked to see throughout the system, how can I tell if this is a Surface or not? If it is a Surface, it just automatically converts everything that needs to be converted, so that way we have the much easier tap zones and much easier viewpoints, as opposed to a regular Windows computer that gets the normal installation. So I just sniff to see if it is a Surface product.
Awesome. So that really just makes it quick and easy for anyone to get set up with this Surface Pro view on ConstructionSuite.
Yeah, you don't have to configure anything. It configures it for you. You don't have to make a bunch of decisions. How do I do this? It just knows.
Awesome. That's really just another aspect of the usability that we try to bring to ConstructionSuite. At the end of the day, our goal is always to make your work easier. So you never want to be fighting your system. You always want it to be working with you. And we're pretty proud of how well ConstructionSuite does that for you.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's a time saver in just about every direction. Let's see, looking through some of the other questions that you guys have asked, we've had a couple of people kind of ask or revisit the question about signing documents. We were having on our side a little bit of difficulty getting our broadcast to actually pick that up and so that we could show it. I don't know if we've, Mark, been able to take a look at that, but you definitely are able to do it. So it's one of the cool things that you can do with the Surface. It's kind of built into the technology that. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Right. It's as if it was even before. So we just have this little sign below box, and you just take your tablet, and I'm using a stylus for this one, and I'm going to sign, well, there's my keyboard. But you just sign your name.
There we go.
When you're ready, just hit OK, and it inserts it right into your document.
And guys, don't get any ideas about copying that signature.
That's not my real signature.
But yeah, so that's exactly what you would hand over to your client right there, isn't it? And they would sign it onto that contract for you.
Right. When that way you would have it already embedded in the document. You can turn around, save it as a PDF, email it to the client, email it to your lawyers, email it to whoever you need to, and it's all legit because you actually were sitting there with the client signature and everything.
Absolutely. And that contract that you save with that signature on it, that's actually saved into your project file. So you've always got one place to go back and locate that information if there's ever a question or if you ever need to bring that back up for historical purposes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Another good question coming in from Dan, wanting to know really if you are taking advantage of any of the sync or network capabilities between multiple licenses. Does that work the same as it does between a laptop and a PC? And the answer is yes. I mean, again, so that's the great thing about the Surface and the types of things that Microsoft has done with that, and the power that it's giving you there is really there's no difference. Am I right, Mark?
Right. It's as, again, it's as if it were a full version of Windows. It's just mobile. You can move it anywhere you want. There's one caveat, though, is if you're working in a network environment, you're going to want to do the sync of a few things. But other than that, it's just going to work as if you needed it to work.
Yeah, exactly. And you could network these into other computers or licenses as well if you needed to. And as always, a lot of people will share information by exporting out. You can export out these files and send them to other computers or other ConstructionSuite users. So a lot of good ways for sharing information for sure. Let's see. It looks like that we've, I think, got to just about most of the questions that are coming in. So again, really, so for all of you who have hung around to hear us chat a little bit more and to go through some of these questions, really thank you for making us a part of your Friday afternoon. We know that everybody's ready to get the weekend started, so we really want to thank you guys for taking some time out of your day, spending some time with us. We really are excited about the things that we're offering to you here at UDA. Again, as Thomas said, a lot of these things are really coming out. Any of you that have questions for us or just want to chat about some of these, please feel free to give us a call. You can reach us here at UDA. We're at 800-700-8321. You can call, ask for me, ask for any of our colleagues here. We're happy to help you guys and really enjoy talking to our customers. One thing that I wanted to be sure and share with you as well, if you've joined us for a couple of these, I did want to really share the schedule for the remainder of this webinar series. So we're really doing a whole special series of webinars celebrating the launch of ConstructionSuite 6 and some of the new things that we're offering. Next week we'll be having 2 webinars, both of which are going to be really great sessions that you don't want to miss. On the 24th, we are going to have a session that really focuses on profitability and the work in progress accounting. So with that session, Thomas, tell us a little bit about that. It's really a new feature as far as the work in progress goes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and that's actually, guys, that's something that's available now on your Today screen. You can go and you can look at the work in progress dashboard really and see that. So the way work in progress works, I'm sure some of you are familiar with this, especially our Remodelers Advantage members. Remodelers Advantage really likes to push this because it allows you to track your jobs over a little bit longer of a time span and really see where you're making money and how accurate your estimating abilities are. So I know some of you have opened up the work in progress dashboard and been like, this looks like gibberish to me. So next week we're going to go over and kind of walk through the process of how work in progress accounting works and what exactly you're seeing on that dashboard. So please come join us and we'll go through and take a little look at how all of that works.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, in the end, our goal is to help you save time, save money, and run a profitable business. So we really want to highlight this new feature and some of the other tools that we have really to help keep you profitable. The other session, and one that I just can't say enough about, I'm so excited, is really on Thursday the 26th. We're going to host a session really on success stories where we've opened it up and are giving some of our customers, some of our UDA users an opportunity to come on to the webinar and talk to you guys a little bit about what they've done, really that they feel like has worked well for them in using UDA ConstructionSuite and ConstructionOnline, some best practices, some observations that they've had. These builders will be available to answer your questions, and we'll also have some of our extended members of our UDA product specialist team on board as well, talking about some of the success stories that they've seen. So we're really going to have a great mix, a great session, and really want to invite all of you guys to come out and be a part of that. We really are excited to host that webinar.
Yeah, guys, and I can't tell you the number of times that I get on the phone with one of our clients, and they're just so excited to tell me some of the things that ConstructionSuite has done for them, and really the capabilities that it unlocks. Our goal is for you always to be able to run your entire business out of one program and one system and have everything working together. So I have a number of clients who call in and tell me about the extra work that they've been able to do, the increase in the professional level of their current work, and how much better their systems or their processes are. So we're really excited to bring some of them on board with us so they can show you how they've used ConstructionSuite to really improve and especially grow their business.
Yeah, exactly. So on that note, Thomas, I think that between the two of us, we've said the word excited about 10 times in the last 60 seconds. Probably enough excitement for one afternoon,
Absolutely.
But please come out and join us. On that note, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to all of you. Hope you have a great weekend, and thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you guys. It was a real pleasure.
Thanks. Bye-bye.